Alright. Hi. Hello. Welcome back. Here we go. Yeah. So we're gonna get started a little bit. So I changed up a little around bits here, so if you wanna check that out while I figure out what's going on. Some technical stuff, okay. Says I'm in the orange. Not sure what that means. Like my stream is could be better. Okay. So hi guys. I feel like it's been a while since I did a stream, so I got a bit more nervous coming back to it. Yeah. Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah. Weekend was fun. Got to visit family. So get to visit them every once in a while. So that's fun. Yeah. How we all doing? Yeah. Alright. Well, they're going. Yeah, so today, just to get started, I was thinking of, that's still lagging way behind if that's the case. Well, I'm not live. Oh, there we go. Okay. My preview box was not live. There we go. Okay. I got caught up. Everything should be good. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Good working on the, if you haven't seen it yet, a couple streams ago I started this, this project. Might be wondering why there's so many derpies going on here. So I wanted to make an anime kind of style, like opening, like an opening theme song from an anime. So I wanted to make my own kind of custom version of that. Hey phone, what's up? Nothing? Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I think today will just mostly be a little work day, so I feel kind of weird, like more motivated to work on stuff while I'm streaming, because otherwise I feel like I'm just like I probably won't work on like one of these projects if I don't start working on it. Yeah, that made sense. Yeah. So actually, I haven't opened this file since the last stream, like, is that like over a week ago? So yeah, and since then I've actually had a couple ideas of how I want to change the storyboard. So I think I'll actually go all the way back to here and okay. Check it out. Excuse me. Coughing right into you. Yeah, so I think I wanted try to remember all my notes that were just in my head since then. So we're gonna start here. I think that shot's okay. And then from here, close all those. I think I wanted to have at least here be a bit more zoomed in. Chat's doing okay? Am I still live? I can't tell. Oh, it's like it's kind of stopping there. Huh. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, cool. Star Study. Nice. Okay. What's going on? I don't know. Stuff's happening all over the place, so I'll start focusing now. I will had an idea of it being more like a zoom in shot here, where this is a bit further away, and then I have to listen to the music here. I can't hear the music either. That's probably a good thing. It's about maybe here. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. So that just kind of that, and then I totally want to change this one to want to redraw it. Let me take the eyedropper here so I get the right color again. And let's get going. Whoosh. Make sure it's the same kind of thickness. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna have to listen to music so I can. So I'm gonna change the sync of the audio to stream. When it's stream, if it's an event, the audio was set to events, which means that at the beginning, when it hits this, then it starts playing the music. You want to listen to the music too? Boop. Maybe you can hear it now. Up. Might now be a bit louder than me now. Okay. Yeah, I can't really tell. Oops. Something happened. I must have drew in there, so I'll do rid of that. You probably saw a preview of that already, so that's good. Let's get going. Just want to have, instead of her in bed there, I want to have it be kind of blank, so I'll have the, just so I know where I am, I'll have the window here. And then a couple frames. This is where, like, she's in bed here, and then we see her head kind of rotate into place, and like she's waking up, so I'm trying to figure out what kind of bend to her head should be. Again, these are just sketches for my storyboard, so I don't really care too much about things. That's enough to tell me like she's gonna do that. It's gonna be pretty quick, so I'll do that. Delete all this. Okay, and now she's gonna be arcing up here. So her head. Got a little optical illusion with the bubbles, thinking that the chat was moving up. How we doing? Just trying to sketch his head in here. Could be a little bigger. We want a full frame of her saying like, "Hello, I woke up." Let me do the little eyes. And now she's like happy. Okay. So that's a bit different from what we had before. Well, we didn't really have anything before, so. Yeah. I know that's a bit quick. So I might just make this kind of space it out. Okay. You're doing homework. Cool. Where's the other animations? I guess, you know, they're working. Like, is it in, like, where they are in the process, or like where you want to see the other ones? Because I'm sure I'll get to them eventually with other streams, but they're all at different points in development too. So this is just right now I'm just trying to redo the storyboards from. I had enough time to think about a lot of this and what I want to do, so I want to change it. So I'm just going back and seeing how much I thought I would change it. Do I play MTG? That took me a bit to figure it out. Magic the Gathering? I mean, you can't really. It's not really an online game, is it? So, I'm more of a Pokemon fan. I have a whole binder of Pokemon cards, like about 700 that I've been just collaborating together. So I definitely have more Pokemon cards than I think I have like 0 MCG, if that's what we're talking about. Just wanted to segue into that and have nothing else to say after that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're like trying to say anything else about that, or are you just interested in if I have any cards or not? That's good. Did I buy Crimson Invasion Ultra Prism? I think I don't know if I have any Crimson Invasion, but I did get like 2 packs of Ultra whatever Prism. I'm gonna change this whole shot. I got Ultra Prism, like 2 packs of that, so, and I could show you it now. Kind of really tied down right here. You don't know how many wires are going around here. I got the GX Palkia, the pink dragon from Diamond and Pearl. So I got that in like my first pack, so I was like super excited that I think I got like a secret rare GX. So that's like my first super rare that I ever got, so super pumped about that. And then the next pack was kind of normal. Nothing too cool. But when you get them, it seems like when you get them like super early, like on near launch day, when the packs start rolling in, then you can buy them. It seems like you can, like the 2 packs that I got, like it felt like a very even spread across. You know, I got like number 1 and 165. Like everything, felt very even. Like they didn't like sort them or distribute it more randomly. So I'm gonna try like a behind the back. So here's the teacher, and then here's his desk. This is all very could be better, but I don't bother right now. Get some perspective lines. Let's make it further in the back so I can make it shorter here. That makes the background a bit longer. And then we're gonna have the window there. Yeah. Okay. Did you have any bulk cards that I can have? And did you buy Plasma Sword XY? Let me read that again. Bulk cards. I'm not sure what a bulk card is. I'm not sure if I can give that to you either. I'm just trying to be a collector and semi okay. But I do have like a big stack of like duplicates of stuff, so maybe I can sort them through there. But this window is a bit high. Make it a bit lower. Perspective. That probably Plasm Store XY. Plasm Store, I'm not sure what that one was. I mean, what I was like I would get like, I would have the packs and then I would try and put them in my binder and try to put them in release order, in indexed order. So whenever I got like a new pack, I was like, oh no, I had to shift every card like 1 over when I got like an older one. Bulk cards are duplicates. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got like maybe like 100 or so of bulk cards. So yeah. Trying to figure out the perspective of his desk now. It's really hard. Yeah, go ahead and save. What anime OP? This is a semi-original one. So it's gonna be like Derpy as the main character. She becomes like a magical girl at the end. So I don't know if this is gonna be like a full series or not, but it'd be cool if it would be. If I can have time to, if this, you know, with the OP, and I'm also gonna redo the, I don't know how my hair looks. I'm gonna redo the Derpy test video I made like 3 or 4 years ago. In this anime style. That's right, hers, I believe her head is on a desk. So if that goes well, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to use as many cliches as possible. To make it more real. Arm goes up. And there. Trying to get the little details here. Okay. Now she's really small. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Sorry, Sadie. Boop, boop, boop. I think it maybe it's just her desk that's got too big. I'm gonna take this. This is mostly just me fiddling around. This is pretty much what I do too. Maybe not to this. I probably would just stop earlier with my first cut. And probably just said okay. And then from there, if I made edits, I would do it in the color phase and not go back to the storyboard. And then clean these up. Like I'm making these a bit too clean. Yeah. Can I tell you about the currents and have you ever watched Hellsing? And have I ever watched Hellsing on Twitter Bridge? I have not watched Hellsing. Because I have no clue what that is. But yeah, you can DM me on Twitter. The link is, at least, you know, all my handles over there are all the same, so made that easy for you. That they're all Yoshi Greenwater as my handles. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah. And anyone else can, that's kind of why I put them on there. So in case you were like, if you have any thing you want to talk about for any of you guys. Yeah. I think the desk is bigger. The teacher's desk here. Yeah. So there's different ways of like trying to draw. Like, should I, if I want to edit my drawings, like, should I just that's not right. Should I just, you know, because with Flash I can take anything and then rotate it or skew it or move it around in any way I want. So it's more, guess it's more just practice and preference as to whether I want to, like right here, I'm just, because I wanted to just change the scale. I wanted to change the scale of her, the size of her. So I just used the transformation tools and made it bigger instead of having to redraw it, like erase it and then redraw it. So I'm just adding a couple details on the desk so I know that it's a desk, I suppose. Not sure why I did that. Yeah. What if you do Derpy in Overwatch and just randoms? I don't know what to say. That's like, never played Overwatch. Well, I played Overwatch like once. As like, they had like a free demo weekend. And I don't know. I just played around with the characters in the test rooms. And I wasn't too impressed. Like, just felt, I don't know, by now it just feels kind of standard. That it doesn't feel like this is revolutionary or anything. So, I guess I just fell in love more with Splatoon and that kind of for that kind of genre that I wasn't really caring about Overwatch. So I probably if I'm personally not too a giant fan, then I probably won't include it in my videos. So you can kind of tell what my interests are by what kind of cameos and whatnots I put in my videos. So whatever, you know, like I have a Phoenix Wright, you know, whole episode. So because I was playing all the games at the same time, you know. So I was like liking all those games and wanted to do a, you know, a parody of it. Yeah. Whatever else you said, Andrew MWK, I'm not sure what that is either. I'm sorry, man. I don't follow everything. Haven't read, followed. I don't read fanfics either. I'm the worst. Yeah, so I'm not really into fanfics or whatever they analytics analysis people. I'm not really into them either. Wait, that's fine. Thought I'd do these 2 lines and then go away later. Okay. That's fine. Then I wanted to, not sure what that says. Gradient background. Okay. Okay, that's easy. Yeah. It's kind of when, yeah. Have I played Fallout? No, I'm sorry. Yeah. May be able to tell that I'm not a PC guy. I just don't like playing games on a PC because it's like, you know, it's drawing tablet and I do everything else on my computer, you know. I don't want to spend more time on computer to play video games either. So I'm more of a Nintendo fan. So I play Nintendo games more, so I have more fun with that. So I'll play, you know, all the main Nintendo games instead. Yeah. So that's what you're asking. I had like a really dumb idea to have her eat I think I wanted her to eat like a jelly donut. Just because like in Pokemon, the anime, like Brock had a origami was like a rice ball. And then the dub they called it a jelly donut. So I thought it'd be funny if Derpy will be eating a jelly donut. Like this is like the dub version or something. Or if that's just a bit too far, like obscure. So I wasn't sure. Yeah. Agent. Alright, see you later. Oh dear. Okay. Just getting notifications all over. I wanted to hold it with like chopsticks. So we'd have one here and then one that goes behind here. It's a little long. There we go. And just gotta eat it. Like that. Okay. That looks awesome. Okay. Yeah, these are gonna be other background ponies too. Or humans. I might just do it like how some animes would have like the background people have like less facial features or like no faces. So I might try that. Origini. Origiri. Yeah. Use your hand. Okay. And it's even more of a joke that she's eating it with chopsticks. Cool. Onigiri. Yeah, it's just slightly tricky to say there. This is like a, and I wanted, yeah, that's alright. I wanted to change this to being, these being different desks. Like, I wanted this to be in the cafeteria, like in Quest for Girls, where they went to the cafeteria. But then I think I remembered or wanted to change this so that they would have their desks in there. They would have lunch in their classroom. So I'm gonna change it so that they just put their desks from the classroom together. Like that. Okay. So I think that'd be a bit more, hopefully a bit more faithful there. And again, this is probably just gonna be like one frame. Like, there's not gonna be any real animation here. It might just be like a little, I'll draw it and then just kind of slide the whole image over, but then I'll have like a little bit of parallax. It's like the background would move slower than the foreground. Yeah. And this character's like in front of here for some reason. Like if the down here is the front, then for some reason he's using a different desk. Anyway, logistics of it don't need to matter. This is only like a 2.5 second shot, so yeah. Add a hand. Okay. That's a bit better. Now we're understanding it, why I called this, titled this stream just cleanup, because that's all I'm doing here. It's cleaning up my mistakes and how I want to change things. I think I want to change that. Yeah. So, yeah, I think today will just be more of a hangout kind of stream, so we won't need too much your input like needed, but we do have any more things that I haven't thought of yet for ideas for this. Yeah, I'll appreciate that. So this might be a bit shorter than other streams, maybe, if I just do only these cleanups. Like, I don't think I'll get into it that I want to change some more stuff, some major stuff, so I can work on something else too once we get there. I think this is good that she's sleeping on the desk later. Then we can add, is it for if you're sleeping and then there's like a bubble that comes out, does it come out of the mouth or the nose? I don't quite remember. You should get something to hang on the wall behind you. I have a whole bunch of posters, but they're all over here. Like, I got a wall over here, and it's just full of posters. My camera's like on a tripod, like way far away. So, yeah, I just didn't want to try to distract you with like, look at that poster. Like, you're only gonna be talking about the poster or something. So, like, I did have a poster. I think I had like a local game shop, and then like on their like last day that they were open, they had you know, just like, go ahead and buy anything, we'll sell anything. And I was like, hey, can I have that poster? And it had like Mario and Sonic, and it's like, go buy games from our store kind of slogan on it. So we bought that, I don't think we bought any games either. We just walked out with a giant poster. Okay, it's from the nose. Thank you. Yeah, see bubble down nose, is like sword. Yeah, it could be either way, I suppose. Just wanted to have some drool here. Maybe I'll just change her tongue to maybe like flying out or something. Like it's sticking out her tongue. Yeah. Ah. There we go. This is just for me to later on remember what in the world I was trying to draw here and then go into color. Yep. Got the drool. Now let the nose bubble. So let's figure out. Your nose should be a little bit higher. Check this out. Wow. I've never seen that before. Maybe. Especially if this is Adobe Animate. So. I think that's a new feature. Don't quite remember what version let me rotate the canvas like this. But now all my zoom ins and out are like still fixed to the other normal rotation, so that's a bit confusing. Oh dear. Okay. And then I want just a big bubble that goes out like that and then becomes a circle like that. And it's got to shine even. A little highlight. And then I click that. And now we're back. Okay. Yeah. Upside down teardrop. Yep. Got it. Okay. And now we're cleaning up. Okay. Hopefully that'll read when I go to color. Okay. And then she's in the desk. Sitting at the desk on her desk. And then her desk is moving to the right in maybe the background. If I do it at the right perspective, it will look good. If her background was moving the other way, like her background moving left. And then we reverse it with this angle at the front. I don't quite remember what the teacher's hair looked like, so I just kind of drew that wacky hair, and I like that. Like I might have some super easings and outs. Okay. Get some water. Alright, you guys are doing good. We're all doing good. Okay. Now, I think we're pretty good here that she's now just resting outside. But I could draw this better. That it is like water. Sure, whatever. Got some waves that we pull in. Like this is like a snap zoom in. And then this is the delivery boss. I think he was in the one, not the one where Pinky knows, but the other one, the season 1 has a delivery truck driver, and Derpy was there, so I just made him the boss of the mail building. So he's in my other videos too. I call him Gruff in my internal file naming system. So use him a lot. So never had a human version. I don't think ever in the even movies either. So excited to hopefully get to draw him. And then so the Gruff is holding out a bag. The letter bag. Stretch a bit. And Derpy's kind of side-eyeing while grabbing the bag. And then Could have a little transformation sequence of like her putting the bag on and then it zooms out. And then she like walks off and then now she's running, I guess. Not sure what this hat is. I don't know why I drew like that, because it's supposed to be like this hat. Maybe that's just her hair that I drew here. Either I'm gonna delete it. Meow. 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 Okay. Same still kind of expression. Okay. Drawing her hair. That's the worst hair I've ever drawn. Okay. Okay. And then she's wearing the hat. Which is a bit high on her head now. It's got this circle. And I've animated her so much that it's interesting because I usually use puppets for animation, that I don't have to redraw the characters over and over, that I could just use the puppet, like this puppet. Like this is all drawn and this is all in parts, so I can rotate bits, like I can move the hand, you know, up and down, and just by using, you know, the different parts of art that I already drew, I don't have to redraw the hand. I can just move, translate and rotate the arm in different directions. So when it comes to like storyboarding, it's like, oh, I have to remember what they look like, and it has this weird, I have this weird sense now, and it's like I'm able to just draw it based on the puppet, even though I haven't drawn this in like a long time. So it's been interesting for me, at least, to like sense that it's like this is what it should look like, even when I haven't drawn it in like over a year or something. Like I haven't, like I remember that I drew that her whole male outfit like 2 or 3 years ago, and I never had to draw it since. But every storyboard I had to like draw the hat. So I think I'll add like one more. I think I did this kind of, what I'm gonna do is a bit similar to what I had in a Derpy movie. That's also I'm working on. So if you don't see it here, you know, I'm still working on it. It's just in production. So what have you said that? I'm gonna okay, there's a lot of badoop badoops if you can't hear it. So I can time it to that. So here's one. Not there. Let's try to add a keyframe here. Badoop badoop badoo. Okay, so here's like maybe like her hat again. Yeah. Needs to be more flat hat. Okay. And then detail of this little arrow, which the design was from one of the episodes. It was like a very small, so trying to copy it was pretty tricky. Try to copy the design from a very small. Choose like small in the screen and not in that one shot that I tried to copy it off. So I had to take a couple liberties, and I think changing it is helpful too. That's not directly copying. With this hat design, was probably the trickiest part, trying to distinguish parts in a low quality PNG, JPEG image. Okay. So here, so I need 2 more. But I only can think of one more thing to show. Guess I'll go with what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking in my head now. Trying to relay it through my head like do 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 do. So we need like a one of. Well, I know of the bag, and now I can relocate things as I go. So I'll draw her body maybe. And then we got the satchel thing. Like that. And then it's got maybe a letter on it to show that it's for letters. Like that. And then like her, I don't know, maybe she has like a button-up shirt maybe? I don't know. If you ever like watch behind the scenes like storyboard stuff, you notice that like sometimes their designs are a bit different. Because when sometimes they don't finalize the character design and art. You know, they might change the character design or art after they do storyboards. So if you watch any old storyboards for movies, you might see like animated cartoons, you would see like their designs are a little bit different. So that's kind of what I'm doing too with this one, that I haven't fully designed this male outfit yet, but I'm trying to add details to what I'm just trying to guesstimate of what I know, the basic of it. So maybe even here it could just be to zoom out, and then like your legs are just flat like that. And then she starts walking this way a little slow. And this will be like in a weird splash screen kind of background. Like there won't be like a regular, you know, background to it. It'll just be like kind of like a gradient, or like maybe like a starburst kind of background. So for this sequence, having I was gonna say like having a lot of quick shots are pretty good for music videos. So let me break that by having this shot be like 10 seconds of the same shot. Yeah, so I'll have credits here, then Derpy intermediate mail dang. What I wanted to add, that's right, like about halfway. I'll just do it here, and then like letters will start flittering downward. Oops, I made a guide layer. Guideline. Don't need that. These will kind of go down like that. And then there'll be like a bunch of them. Okay. Then I might change where it is, or might add more. This is just my notes. And maybe the... Doing okay? Let me just double check. How we doing, guys? Yeah, for some reason I'm using the live dashboard right now. It doesn't keep up. Like, kinda slows down. It says my health is a bit orange. Looks like you guys are... I think you guys are doing okay. Just wanna make sure before I just keep going without you knowing what's going on. I guess that could be another letter like that. Goes down. Kinda like that. Might be like a couple more as I go, but this is just my notes, I suppose. Yep. Oops. Okay. Still doing homework. Okay, that's good. Good on you. Alright. Probably beats whatever I'm trying to do here. Okay. Let me zip that. Mm. It's just water. Yeah. We add like another. Let's make it kind of, what do you call it? Portrait. Just like straight down. And it kind of goes whoosh over there. Here's like my action lines of what I want it to, where I want it to go, and then I have the little arrowhead out to here. I'm sure that's sort of self-explanatory with this little line here. And then I can move this one a bit back to time it. Yeah, not saying much. Chat's dead, pretty much. How many people do we got? We still got like, says it's I got like 4 people watching, so that's interesting. Either people don't know what to say, or they're just being really quiet, or I can't tell. Don't wanna keep me in a different tab to listen to me, even though I don't have any music going on. Or do I? You can hear that a little bit. Then I want, to get back into this, I want like a giant letter, at least a really close-up letter, to then pretty much take up the whole screen. And could be like a, that'd be fun. I was just thinking of having it be a wipe, like a transition. You don't chat very much. I'm more interested in what you're doing. Oh, thanks. Doesn't mean to have an account. Account for what? Not sure what that is, but thanks. Oh, hi again, D Pokemon. It's kind of weird having semi-regulars now. Like it's like, oh, you're back again. Nice. Like how have you been? Like how's your weekend and stuff? Like I haven't seen you since then. Yeah, now I'm gonna try to figure out. It just probably just needs to be like the whole length here. This is like a big letter going across the screen. And then it's like so big, goes off the screen a little bit. And then we can use it to be in transition to this next bit. Yeah, I think that might work. Yeah, okay. Time that out a little better. Okay. Okay. It's like it's kind of fluttering down into it. So what I can do is have in color, because this is black and white, when I go to color for the real animation and art, I can have this giant letter. I can get rid of some of this too, because I know what this is going to be now. I'm using the lasso tool to go around bits and delete it. I can have this letter be on top of everything else, on a layer above everything else. And then I can have this scene like a couple frames before, so that the letter, when it travels across, it'll have this scene already behind it. And then the letter will then glide out of the way, and then we're here. So, oh, 4 people is just what it says. 4 people does not say 4 people with accounts are watching. It's probably more likely that people with accounts are watching now. Like you have to, I won't say like non-subscribers are watching, but it's probably more likely that people who are subscribers to me probably would be watch me. But because I'm definitely, if I wasn't, I'm not like trending or anything. Like I'm not on the front page or anything because no one's really here. But that's probably true. Whatever you're saying, I agree with that. Yep. Okay, so we're in a hallway. This could be like a black void if I really want it to be. But now she's like hiding between like a door, maybe. Like this in here could be like a doorway. Maybe like a door here. Well, that's looking good. I like that perspective of that. And then we zoom in to that, which means there'd be a line here, maybe. I don't know. But here we now get to see that she has a little wristwatch. Which then lights up. And just looks at it. There we go. Full anime. And I designed hopefully a different way to design this dress here. Now we're in outer space because I labeled it. Hey, Python Horn, how you doing? Where's that pet? That's a Y. Alright, yeah, what's good? Yeah, totally. Working on this. Doing pretty good. I was a bit stressed starting this out, but once we got this community going here, got this old chat going on. I feel better that I got people to talk with. So, and he helped me a couple times too with the like the nose bubble and the where that goes. And I'm pretty satisfied with all this. Yeah, so that whole bit is pretty much, I'm just smitten with that. I just love it too much to change any bit of it. And then this was kind of like my Dragon Ball kind of thing going on here, but I haven't watched any Dragon Ball. I just know that sometimes they just crash to the earth and there'd be like a bunch of rubble that they just smash into the earth. Yeah. Must thank you. Your live streams are chiller than most. That's. I am pretty chill. They're done with your history review. Ooh, cool. Yeah, you better catch up on that. Don't want to fall behind in history, or else you had to do even more homework. Yeah, that's the end. Have a little sparkles at the end. I really like how have a little xylophone at the end. Really accentuates it. We can hear that. I can't really tell there. Hey, Daniel Garcia. How you doing? Okay. Have I seen you before? I'm sorry. Don't know if you're new to here yet. So that's the storyboard. We're just about near the hour, so gee, like there's a lot more stuff to work on with this. I'm pretty, I feel about 90% confident in this storyboard now, especially just it made pretty much all the changes that I was thinking of. I had between last stream that I worked on this, because I haven't opened this file since then, so okay, that's better. Since then, so oh, your history major. Oh wow, that's cool. What do they do? I know how to learn history. How to learn history. That's just, it's weird. I don't know, it's a weird concept because it's like why do you only want to care about Earth history? Like, is it important to know that like every date and every where everyone was on, just on Earth is like, okay, that's nice. Like, don't you want to learn about the future? I drank that with the side of my mouth. That was weird. It's like just my the cup was like on my cheek, and I was just trying to sip it in. I'm so almost tired, like exhausted, like physically and mentally. Um, I think I can probably. I don't know. We're having fun now. I got more people to join in, but a couple of you might have left, but I think I'll just see if I can work on this. I mean, this isn't gonna take too long. That I wanted to pose this into the right place here. This is gonna be her running animation, so I can see I've already got like a kind of basic guy. I drew this out. Had a lot of references to make sure this is all going. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure like there's real reasons I think I was teasing. Am I? I don't know anymore. Where did back here go? Boop. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's a good place. More drawings. I love drawings, but I do not know how to draw. How to draw is very interpretive. I mean, can you draw this? Can you draw this? It's just kind of once you know how to draw like a square and like a circle, then you can break anything down into these different shapes that I drew. Let's make that a triangle. So if you know how to like draw, any of these soft smell, then you can draw. So, like I can break this arm down into, I see this. Let me make this a bit smaller. Like I see like here's a square, and then here's like straight line into an oval. Like this is like a half oval. And this is a line that goes down. And at the end here, we got a circle. And then we got a couple circles here. It's just it's the difference between, I had nothing planned to say there. It's thinking that of yourself a too high a standard that if you don't think you can draw like the greats, then you're not an artist. It's that kind of weird mentality too. That what arm is this? Is it front arm? That's weird. This is a bit different from drawing that I've already had my art and now I'm just trying to pose it into animation. So don't worry about that. Yeah. So if you know how to draw those simple shapes and lines, then you can draw, essentially. It's just if you want to spend way too much time, like me, try to learn how to draw, then I'm just lucky to have all these different tools to use. Like I got all these animation softwares and stuff to really, this is like, this is the tools that MLP and more is made with. So I'm just lucky to have this software and a tablet to draw on. So, and of course, technology is not the same as art. So if you give, someone with no drawing skills you know, a tablet and then say, you know, draw better with this, then they probably won't. Like the arts and tablets and all the fancy stuff that you see in here is not quite as important as you think. Like if you know about Steven Universe, the cartoon, like they use cell animation pretty much. They hand drawn all their animation, and you can see like that's just as good as any other cartoon. Might be even better because they draw on paper. That's what I heard. So, little food for thought that, you know, I'm sure people have, you know, you heard that tablets don't make you better. It's just your own artistic ability and willingness to sometimes learn the tools too is important, to know what they're capable of. And like what I'm doing is like, I know that I can just move this arm around and how and place each bit where I want. So of course this is a bit different than, you know, just straight drawing, but is it better than just drawing? Probably. But yeah. But I had to like draw all this, but so that definitely took some time. And of course this is a I have a little thing on my screen, so I'm trying to get it off. Okay. This is just reusing the art that I've had before. Like I had this Equestria Girls like style cartoon of Derpy here, and then I went back and then drew over in the new style that I wanted. So so it's just a bunch of iterations for this art. Okay. So maybe I'll just work on this running animation until I get bored, I guess. So I have a live broadcast, my YouTube studio, whatever it's called. It was like a half hour or an hour behind. That's so weird. Okay. So now I'm gonna figure out the motion of this. I mean, I already have all the guidelines here that I drew in different colors for all the different body parts. So I'm just trying to follow each bit of it. And try to make a... I'll probably have to do this a couple times to like my first time might just be trying to follow these shapes, these guidelines that I made, like exactly. Like I might try to go over these a bit too perfect, that afterwards I'll have to go back to make it more proportionally right. So over here, and then try to follow the motion that her right arm here is going down. So eventually get a cross all the way back to behind her. And this one's moving a bit forward now. Okay. And then, yeah, I'll probably have to go back and move all these leg bits and stuff. Like her dress might be bigger or longer or something. Okay, so we're there. Now we're trying to get into a passing pose is what they call it. Where when you're running, all your bits, kinda all your limbs and stuff cross over each other and they pass each other. So now we're getting real tight in here. With all the limbs and stuff. Starting to overlap each other. So they can pass into the next pose here. Wait, don't forget to pack Derpy's hand if you're not mind holding your hand. Did I forget it? I think we got it. Boop. Boop. Okay. Yeah, I'll be sure to probably have to do this a couple times again to make sure everything's do. And I'm going back and forth between all the frames to make sure that we're maintaining motion correctly. Okay. And this arm, not the hair. I selected it. It's now trying to bend back these bit arms, moving a little bit forward. Like that. Maybe a little bit more. This could go down a little bit. Like they're getting ready to push again. Yeah. That's what I'm supposed to do now. Oh dear. Oh. Oh dear. I just went places, Star City. Little text there. Okay. Do. Hey Mia, how you doing? I'm working on a run cycle for Derpy here. So how are you? Red's back. So okay, so looks like we passed the passing motion. So now this leg is now behind there. And now this leg is in front over here. Got a general rotation here. It's kind of kicking up. So now she's kind of gotta dig into there. Kind of lift her up a little bit. Or follow the motion of it. We're now this arm. It's getting a bit tricky to get. Did I come at the wrong time? No. Well, that's your don't like watching running animations, then yeah, this might not be too good. Oh dear, I don't know what happened there. Okay. Now she's like punching her arm up here. Try to align it. Line it up. I have to go back to get the rest of this. Maybe you can see a little bit of her arm back here. And her hand. This is why we label everything. Like here, I can see like, oh look, hand. I'm just able to move that up because I can't click it when it's behind something. So we got that. It's looking pretty good. Alright. So we're on frame 7. So now we'll go to 9. And now we're really stretching out the other way. So we're just moving up a little bit. So arms like that. And then we stretch this one out. Over there. Yeah, again, this the lines behind it was pretty tricky. Before I got this version of the lines, I did some videotaping of myself for reference to see if that would do any good. I tried doing it in my room here, but I didn't have enough space, really, so I couldn't really run. So I couldn't get to quite enough motions of it. So I was just trying to, in place with my video camera, trying to run. Yeah. And then he was like, good night, good evening. It's a little bit late evening here. Do. Okay. Do. And then back arm. It's kind of what we call settling into its final position back here. So we got whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That's a bit of a stretch there. Okay, now we're gonna go back down a little bit. It's already stretched out, so now we have to go back and pretty much we're trying to go back into our default pose a little bit to what we started with, our first pose. We're trying to go back into something like that. As we go. And I need to see where the arms. There's not too much difference there, so I'm more just trying to make it settle down a little bit. I see that going on. Hopefully this is somewhat entertaining for you. Trying to narrate it as best I can with what I'm trying to do. Okay. Ooh, hey, Brits Galaxy. That's a nice name. How you doing? I think I should ever be down a little bit more. Yeah, that's looking pretty good so far. So around here we gotta do the reverse passing, I believe. So we'll put this pretty much straight down. This is could be a somewhat clunky running animation, but I think it'll do just fine. It'll do its job. I'm using the lasso tool to like grab everything at once right there. So now we're here. Yep. So now we need this arm to start rotating further back. Okay. Now we need this arm to start Save. Okay. Start rotating. Looks like we had a little dismemberment here. Upper arm, kind of pausing like that. And then just gonna be the final pose here. Okay. Let's save again. Double click. Okay. And then we kind of get her back into a position that's similar to the first pose, so that they'll connect nicely and it'll loop well. Cause I'm one for loops and just taking the easy way out for most of these stuff. So if you notice, like all my animations, they blink at a very regular pace. Cause I designed it so that they will blink at a regular pace because a bit technical, but their blink symbol that I made will loop every 35 frames or so. I mean, it will blink every 35 frames. So it okay. So I'm realizing what needs to be done. And I believe I made a little error with our arms here. So this needs to be in between this pose, that pose, and this pose. Okay. So this pose needs to be more over here. Over there. There. And then we need this hand. Whoop. Starting to go back up. Like that. Okay. I did that to make a little, so it'll just loop between there. Okay. So obviously it's not going to be perfect at the loop because I didn't quite make it there. But we can see like the starting of it. Yeah, that back leg is having a fun time there. I can have it, so yeah, and then now it'll, I'm using the bottom of this line here where the timeline is to line up where I want the bottom of the page to be here. So that is a little bit shorter. So trying to follow that. Okay. Making this up more. Okay. And this is like the big jump. I'm just lining up where the shoe is. At the bottom of this timeline that I have here. So walking and running is basically, have a step down and then slide back. And then step up, and then down, and then slide back. So if you can master remember all that, then you'll be pretty good. It just probably just looks weird because I don't know why. Maybe at some point I probably did mess up and have, like, I'm trying to follow Yeah, that is weird. Like I just try to follow one arm or one leg here. I can follow this leg. Yeah, it just goes way too up high. And then this needs to be like kind of dragging itself in. So I could probably just mess with this for like, you know, I wouldn't say like realistically for a couple hours, but probably you know, at least a couple more what I might call like iterations of trying to get this down. And then for some reason I think these flip, so that's why it looks weird. So I'm gonna go back in. So its front leg needs to be over here. Needs to be up. Needs to be in the passive position. So I think I did flip these two legs here. Not using my guides anymore, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, this could just be a passive position of it. Passive position in this case would just be like just straight down. So, and this is like the dragging part that I was talking about. Where like when you step, you do the step and then you drag back. Trying to put it in context again. So we could move this a little bit back. Just create this new frame to be a bit more accurate. Yeah. Now that just looks funny. Hey, that doesn't look too bad now. I think I will put this over here so I could have an easier reference. That's interesting. A little way to see if you guys are watching. That's a pretty good passing. I might just make this more flat. There. And then there. And then it goes up. Like that. Do. Yeah, I'm somewhat concentrating here, but not really. Okay. Hey, that's alright. Better than I would have expected. Okay. I will move these lines, duplicate that, and make her bigger. Or not. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's just loading it. Okay. Okay, I think I'll just probably end it here. With that. It's probably gonna be a bit laggy on your screen, but it looks pretty good on here. Of course, it hops a little bit. Trying to figure out where. So from here it should be a little bit higher. So this leg should be longer. Let's push this back up. Yeah. Yeah, it'll look a little janky, yeah. For this kind of stuff, I was trying to follow the my guidelines, which weren't perfect, so having a good base is probably your best bet, and then making sure that your bases are, your references and stuff are super clean and flawless, and then this is just really fast and haphazardly trying to get this pretty much done as best I can. I mean, it's just like a, right now it just looks like a little fast walk here, but and it's a bit tricky to follow things. Like it's hard to, like you have to like have to watch it. Like she really kicks her legs up, but I guess that's a little funny. You can really see it kind of pushing up. So now I can like put here. This is the magic of Flash, is that I spent all that time working on that one bit, on that one animation, and then I can bring it into the scene I want, and then just copy and paste that whole symbol that has all the animation, put her into the shot, and she'll have retain all of her animation, and will just act as a big unit to hold everything. Okay. And there we go, now she's there. And she stops because there's these frames afterward that we don't need. And there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about ending it because I'm really tired. Forever. Sorry, Sody. Again, thank you. Trying to grab this. Here we go. And so you can imagine like this down here will be like grass, and then the grass bit will move across like that. So once it's it looks like it's in place, but if you have the, I could just quickly so you guys have something to like look at later. This won't be final, but I could just quickly pop this in. Let's make this green for grass. Make it simple. Grass squirrel. Try to be as specific as possible. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, remember that you watch MLP. That's nice. Yeah, totally. Long time before I watched YouTube. Yeah. Get on the case there. I don't know what grass looks like, and I'm just making little triangles, but again, that's all you need to draw, just know how to draw very simple things, and then if you can draw very simple things, then you're pretty much golden. It's just adding more and more complexity on top of that that makes it what other people call like a true artist, That's like you can quickly or efficiently draw something that looks like it. And honestly, I can see this on threes, having a keyframe every 3 frames. And now just, I think I'll just redraw it, but I'll have onion skin, and then this bit doesn't matter, and I'm just gonna shift everything like a little bit over to the left here. Like that. That's what we want. Try and do that again. So I want the grass to be in between each other. Yeah, we're good to save. How we doing? Hey, Farrell. How you doing? Guess I'm also a bit tired, because I gotta eat some dinner soon. This always happens. I probably should... I mean, everyone's here. Oh, there's a lot of people now. But, it's just a good time for me to just kind of relax now and work on stuff. So, I don't know, I got distracted with what I was gonna say. But I think this should work. Yeah. You can hide that. You can kind of see the grass is kind of wiggling back and forth before running. You can imagine that, you know, I'll spend more time on that to make sure it's beautiful, multi-layered, and all that other stuff. So, yeah. Glad you guys were able to join me today. And I think Tuesday and Thursday is around whenever I started today. Like at what time was a pretty good time. I mean, I don't have much else going on these days in real life to stop me now. So, yeah. I think I'll probably end it quite soon here. So, glad you guys were able to join me today. And I'll have more streams. On at least the next one will be on Thursday, hopefully around the same time. And if anyone else watching wants like a different time, you know, like can you do it in the morning or something else, then let me know and I can add it maybe. So anything else, I'll just probably just go back through this again. I'll just watch through here and then I think we'll end it. So I'll leave this time for you to ask any questions or suggestions for anything. And yeah, alright. Glad I was able to spend some time with y'all. Yeah, it's not quite done yet. Which is that I can change this into the running. She's running there. Boop. There we go. Let's watch that. Now it's a bit confusing between the art and having her there, but I just posed her in layout. Yeah, that looks so good. Oh, I'm loving this more. More and more that I add to it, and this looks better and better. So I'm really excited to work on this. Not sure what I'll work on Thursday. I'll have a couple couple different things, but yeah, I'll see. I'm not sure yet, so I'll probably work on this on my own till I finish. So you probably won't see more of this. So I'm not sure if I want to plug my Patreon, but I do previews and works in progresses, um, like a couple days before it's uploaded. So you'll probably see some Patreons will see um, some previews, and I'll have the storyboards as a video file that you can download. So it'll help me, and you'll get some cool stuff that some development stuff. So check that out too. So with that, okay. See you soon. Bye. This is like the dragging part that I was talking about. Where like when you step, you do the step and then you drag back.